Aloha, everyone. Sara Steiner. I was a pro se petitioner appellant, and I had a court date here on my appeal of the denial of the rulemaking petition on where to locate siting and seismic monitoring of geothermal plants. And so, you know, I feel with my petition, I feel like I met the spirit and letter of the law. I had, you know, proposed definitions. I had proposed rules that would be affected and new rules that need to be made. And that was, they said, the state of Hawaii said my proposed rules didn't meet the spirit and letter of the law, but they couldn't tell me how.
No clarification.
Or why that was. So yeah, no verification on what I did wrong. And so there's no way for me to rectify it. And so the state said I could just file another appeal. And I'm like, well, why would I do that? And if you can't tell me what's wrong with the first one, I just keep spinning my wheels. And so, you know, the state of Hawaii allows for any interested person to make a petition to make rules. And you cite your reasons. And I included documented proof of impacts of geothermal plants. And so for the state just to, ignoring it because they want to put geothermal everywhere without monitoring it like the last 35, 40 years in Puna, it can't stand anymore because we're being harmed. And so that's why I'm doing this, and I'm hoping the judge seemed to understand that today, and I can pray that he is going to rule in my favor sooner rather than later.
Yeah, he ultimately has no choice. He also has no choice to understand the unconstitutional nature of what the Department of Health is doing. So he could possibly clarify that point, A. B, acknowledge that your petition was excellent and needs to be addressed, and certainly a clarification needs to happen regarding exactly why it was inappropriate or incomplete or whatever, so that we can, you know, get on the same page.
Yes.
So ideally, all three would be great. And so the judge says he'll take it under advisement. We're here at courtroom 3D, and the last time you had a situation, it took a couple months for the judge to come up with it.
Yes, it took some months, but it's nothing like the intermediate court up above. That seems to take years and years.
God.
So, you know, I'm hoping, to get a quicker response on this matter.
Well, you had a dozen people in court with you today. We're very happy that the Department of Health was kind of checked and has a bunch of witnesses to that effect. So bless you for all your work. Where can people support your work?
No, thank you. Well, I mean, I have, you can always PayPal me, pahoatoday@gmail.com. That's the easiest way. I do have GoFundMes. You can find them on Aole PGB. Or just see me in person or whatever.
Yeah.
Give me a hug.
Yeah, it's a kahea to get this going. PGV has been poisoning people for far too long. The community is well over it, and any lawful person would certainly assess that this illegality in heaven needs to stop. So thank you again for your work.
Give a plug on your Hawaii Island Speak Out.
Oh, yes. So my colleague Larry Wood right here, show Larry. Okay, Larry and I have been doing a Naleo television show for several years now. They call it Hawaii Island Speaks Out. And so you can go to naleotv.org or whatever, and you can look under Hawaii Island Speaks Out, and you know, you can see live stream it. They're streaming on demand. You can see the different months and things.
And you guys go into detail in some of those things. You really get an understanding of just what's going on here. So I would,
Well, detail as much detail as you can get in 10 minutes.
Right.
But I guess that's better than 3 minutes at the county council or 1 minute at the state legislature.
But they're different. They're slightly, you know, you guys aren't talking about the same thing every single week. So that when you look at several of them, you really start to get a grasp on why the judge, for example, today needs to address this, and people can't keep sweeping this under the rug. So thank you again for your
thank you, and thank everyone for showing up for me. Yeah, I love everybody.
I love you. Bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
Aloha.
Aloha.